Yo, 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 yo. We are back with another episode of Big Bro, Lil Bro.
Big Bro, Lil Bro.
Comedian Lonnie here.
I am the Flash.
Oh, yeah. And today's episode is addressing the culture.
Yeah. Hey, this is a little different from us, so we're just addressing the stuff that we see that need to be. Hey, straightening.
I literally was about to say that in my next thing. A little bit of straightening. So, of course, by now, all y'all have seen the viral clip of the girl, Blue Jasmine. And she was basically talking about how her and her ex had broke up and he had elevated her lifestyle. And she feels that he should give her a grace period of 3 months to 6 months to get her stuff together before he cuts her off of the benefits that he gave to her. And that means paying her apartment, which was $4,500.
Yeah, that's what she said.
And her Benz, which is $1,500. Yeah, so a total of was it $6,000?
About $6,000. Well,
yeah.
Here's the crazy thing, because I watched her interview on the other show. I can't recall the show, and I watched her interview on Kevin Samuels.
The Godfather himself.
So basically, what she was saying was she helped him get into those rooms. Remember, I told you, attractive woman will help you get into those rooms. Guys will do business with you because your girl fine. Mm-hmm. And like your girl fine, because guys be want to know like, oh man, how he get her? What he do? You know, that's why most guys like attractive women. Mm-hmm. Like Kevin Samuels, you had the thing about he's to go get the escorts. You know, different. Yeah. So anyhow, it was weird because she was saying that he was already on. She helped him elevate while they was dating. Yeah. They stopped dating, and he still was looking out for her. Mm-hmm. She got a new boyfriend.
Living in the spot.
That
he pays for.
And then he was like, okay, well, I'm getting ready to move on now. So all this stuff is gonna be up there. She was like, if you kick me out, I'm gonna mess your credit up and destroy this and do that. And I'm like, the entitlement, the audacity that she feel like she's entitled to this man's money. And she was like, yo, he got it. See, the funny thing is, she had access to his wallet, but he didn't have. But when Kevin asked her, "Do we have access to, having sex with you?"
To her,
like, to her, still. And she was like, "Nah, what you think I am?" That's crazy.
And okay, so let me just start at my initial hearing the clip without even Kevin Samuels' interview, right? So when I heard the clip, I was like, what? Like that was my first reaction. Then I had to swipe over to see the second clip, and then it was a guy I forget who the guy was. He was talking to her, and he was like, no, that's not how that goes. As soon as we're done, the benefits of me are over with. That's not something I'm going to continue
it's like basically saying, your lease is over, but I'm still going to let you stay here for 2 months. Until you find a place.
And as a guy who's going through similar-ish kind of situation, I was still like, what? Like what? What are we saying here? Like how, like in her mind, she thinks that. So that happens. Okay. So we like, okay, this is crazy. Okay. But then I also know, you got to look at the whole thing, and that's when Kevin Samuels comes in, and Kevin Samuels is actually defending her a little bit at the first part of the show. He's like, all right, because we didn't see the whole thing, so let's give her a chance to justify herself. Yeah. And then as the conversation goes on between the two of them, he's like, oh no, this is really just as crazy as that clip was.
It's more crazy.
Yeah, actually.
Because now I heard everything.
Yeah,
none of it made no sense.
And she's really like justifying, like she's like, I'm standing up for girls and showing them.
Yeah,
like, what?
It's the female entitlement. Like we live in a world, man. Like I don't believe in all, so please don't be like, hey, a lot of women are entitled. Mm-hmm. Like they feel like you supposed to take care of them. Why? Because I'm pretty. Why? Because I'm a female. Okay. Go ahead.
No, I'm just listening. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead.
Because I just can't believe this. I just can't believe that. Like, I understand that the entitlement exists, but it's just like, how in y'all heads does this make sense?
So I feel like, hey, if I got a bag, right, and okay, well, if me and a young lady are dating or being with each other, and she decides to move on, I feel when she walks away, everything should be done. But if I decide to walk away, I mean, I think I should give her a severance package because I decided to walk away. That's how I just, you know what I'm saying? If that's the case, if we live together, right? Okay. And say and
you upgraded her lifestyle? Okay. Yeah. Okay.
And I've upgraded her lifestyle, and I basically moved her in. I took care of her. I write her a check. I write a check for some first month rent somewhere else. But I ain't writing no check for no $6,000. I shoot a 2-piece. You know, and guess what though? And now you on your own now.
I think that's fair.
I mean, cause I decided to leave. So if I decide to do something different, I'm gonna bid you a bye. I'm gonna see you later. Holler at you.
But if she decides to leave,
but if you decide to leave, leave this covered in this pimping, you know what I'm saying? You better go and go. Yeah, okay, go figure it out.
Well, I hope you would got your plan B in motion.
Like, that's just like if a woman invite me out to dinner. If you invite me out to dinner, I'm not paying for it. I mean, I'm be honest with you, I have for the most part. You know, like
for sure.
If a woman invite me out and I like her, and I like the gesture, I pay for it. But every time you want to go eat somewhere, I'm not paying for it.
Yeah, because then you become the food.
No, it becomes my responsibility. Once again, like I told you the last episode, when you see a woman on Instagram, she on all them beaches and stuff, and you trying to holler at her, that's your fee. That's your entry fee. You already see what you're getting. You know, like Ply said, you walk into McDonald's, you see all the stuff, the McRib, it costs $2.99. You know, you see what's going on up there, so you got to pick. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, that's what happens.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's what happens. And brothers got to know, hey, it's gonna cost you. If you dealing with somebody who's in that service or in that operation, how they run their romantic love life, it's gonna cost you.
Always, yeah.
It's gonna cost you.
You gotta pay. You gotta pay to play.
You gotta pay to. Hey, you gonna have to pay. And the thing is, you can't get mad. Hey, you can't get mad because you can't afford it. Hey, my favorite song is by James Brown. When I get dressed and I'm feeling good, I put my tuxedo on. That's the song I play. It's about James Brown and JB's. It's called The Boss. Paid the cost to be the boss. It comes from my movie Black Caesar. Look at me. What did you see? See a bad mother. Pay the cost to be the boss now.
Yeah.
So you gotta go. You can't go chase a waterfall. You gotta stick to the rivers and lakes that you used to.
That's true. I do agree with that.
Yeah. So you gotta look. Those type of women deal with a certain type of guys. Like Kevin said, you look at the numbers. They only deal with 2% of guys. The other 98 are not those guys.
They're dealing with the top. Yeah.
They're dealing with the top 2%.
Yeah.
Maybe 5. If you're being generous.
So then she also said, well, you know what I'm saying, he got it like that. So.
Yeah, because she counted his pockets. He got it. Hey, he been doing it. Hey, he been a sucker MC.
I'm just trying to think, like, I wish I could talk to the guy.
Man, you never talk to the guy because the guy, number one, is embarrassing. Because to walk around here and be like, yeah, you know, I make sure she have and all the other stuff. Just like I say when it comes to relationships. A lot of relationships out here are just one-sided. You know, you meet these men, you meet these people, not men, not women, because I'm not going to be like, oh, men do this and women do this, because everybody do be on some stuff.
For sure.
So you meet some guys who ain't never going to pay for dinner. Only time you're going to see them is chicken wings and fries. You know what I mean? And there's some women who ain't never going to pay for dinner. Every time you see her, it's fogo the child. Every time you see her,
it's a high ticket.
It's the Chris. It's the chops.
It's a ticket.
It's the house.
It's a ticket, my
boy.
boys.
Outside costs $100.
Man.
So, and that's just for one. That's a party of one. Outside $100. Party two gonna cost you these $250. You gotta save up. So
you gotta save up for one night. One night only.
And
that's
why people say if you broke, she told her son, if you can't do it, you shouldn't be talking to her. And that point, I understood what she was saying. If you can't,
you shouldn't have agreed to it.
You shouldn't agree to it.
And my thing is like, it ain't even about an agreed. Like, I guess her whole thing is just like, we locked in until this lease is over.
No. She said we locked in until I'm done. See, that's most women. I'm locked in until I'm done. Women will break up with you and be talking about you broke their heart, but you broke up with me. You left. Oh, I left for a reason. But you still left.
You still left.
That's like moving out of your house into a bad house and be like, I moved out of my house. But the reason, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah. Every day I'm like, I think we screwed. Like, as far as dating.
But the thing is, as you get older, dating gets slim because you don't supposed to be dating. Yeah. At 40, you don't supposed to be dating. Yeah. You supposed to be married. You got more days behind you than you do in front of you. Mm-hmm. Even if you live to 80, you still live 40 years already. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Yeah. So we don't see. That's why I can't wait for our next episode. I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. Look for that. That's next week. Week after. What happens is people don't want to grow up. We Toys R Us kids. We think we gonna be where we at forever.
I agree with that. I think that's the mindset we have.
We think we gonna be. Women think they're gonna be fine forever. That's why all the women gonna go get that surgery. And the thing is, people saying, well, they're getting it for the guys because the guys like that. No, they getting it for those guys. Because if regular Joe Blow like myself be like, your body ain't nice, she'll tell me 1,000 things wrong with me. Mm-hmm. I ain't got enough money to tell her that her body ain't nice. I ain't got enough going on. Mm-hmm. You get what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So that goes back to Shorty. Shorty's a nice looking chick. Mm-hmm. So therefore, but it's funny. The guy she's basically running, the guy should run her, who got the house, who bought the car. I mean, mm-hmm. They leased the car, whatever. She got a new dude in there who ain't doing none of it. It go back to what I was saying before. She got a new dude in there mm-hmm. who ain't doing none of that. He has no requirement to do any of that. But the other guy got to do it mm-hmm. until she done with him. And the new guy came in and said, hey, let's just keep using him until we get our money.
Who's the bigger sucker here?
Well, the guy who moved in, he pimping. He a real player. Not saying it's right. I don't believe in it. I mean, mm-hmm. I wouldn't do that, but mm-hmm. he a player.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I
mean, he a player. I'm applauding him since. Mm-hmm. So let me say that. You know, a lot of people here, they be like, oh man, you applauding him. No, I ain't applauding that. Trust me. But
that's a good clearing it up. Yeah.
Yeah. But he doing what finesses do.
It's wow. It's like, and granted, I get that she's dealing with a certain type of guy.
That's the finesse. Like this, let me do this for I don't have to do as much. It's the finesse.
But I guess that mean, I don't. I'm trying to think in my mind right now. I'm trying to think like who's like the. It's like taking a girl on a date, and another dude eating your leftovers that you had at the restaurant. Like you drop her off at the door, you think you about to go, and then a dude come out and he like appreciate you, man, and then he grabbed a bag of leftovers and her and be like, "All right, we good." And but I feel I don't know. I guess I'm so against it because I feel like it's just that the message that story sends out.
But no, though, isn't it that's not a message? That's the reality. So many guys live that life. You got to pay to play. That's why, like I said before, most of these women like men who got a woman. You know why? Because if he want to play with her, he got to pay.
Yeah.
That's why most of them talk to. Like, you know, like right now, we live in a world now. All the chicks all the chicks I know who are my age who are searching for relationships, all talk to older guys. Like they ain't talk to older guys because they love them. They just like, I can do whatever I want.
Get away with more.
Yeah. That's why they going crazy over them Africans.
Oh yeah, I have. Yeah, I have been.
Yeah, I can do what I want. That's why I said before, who really want to do some work? So that's why I said people like the ups. People don't like the downs. Most people will commit to the down before they commit to the up.
And then to further this, right, to addressing the culture. I don't know who is that? The dude I showed you, was it Rory or Maul? I don't know.
I don't know. One of the guys you be
Maul. I think it's Maul.
The guys who use Joe Buttons. I don't know.
Yeah. One of the Buttons.
The black guy.
Yeah, the black guy. So then another clip got released, and I guess they was talking about fly-ish. That was the topic or whatever. And he was just like, "Yo, I was dating this girl. We were never boyfriend girlfriend, but introduced her to this restaurant. She took another dude that she was dating after they were done. Another dude that she was dating to the restaurant, and she was like, "Thank you for putting me on the spot." Told him. He calls and picks up the check for the restaurant.
Doing too much, man. Sit down, bro.
And I'm just like,
doing too much, bro.
Why,
brother? We in our position because we be doing too much of the wrong thing. You doing too much.
Yeah.
He doing too much. Oh man. Hey. Oh, lunch was on. Hey, dinner was on your old dude. I appreciate him. hey, like one boy, Clinton. He was like, "Pound town." No, yeah. He was like, "Oh, thank you." Know what I'm saying? Let me go.
So let me ask you this. What? Let's say you at dinner with a girl, new girl, and then you find out that happened. Her ex dude picked up the check.
I'd be like, "No, thank you, clown." Like, dude, no, thank you. I mean, thank you, but no, thank you. That's inappropriate. For one, that means he's a habitual line stepper. And another thing, for him to know where we're at is another problem.
Yeah, that actually brings up a good point, because it's just
him
like,
to know where I'm at.
No, and to be able to pick it up then and there. Yeah, that means much. She was talking to.
That means she been phone boning.
Yeah,
but these folks out of order, man.
it's time to get some straightening.
It's time to get straightening.
Man,
bro, these folks is out of. But these folks is different.
And now that you say that, habitual line stepper, I feel like that is a habitual line stepper thing. That's one of those things of like, I'm gonna see how far I can go, because it ain't gonna stop there. Because like, why? What's the purpose of you paying for somebody else's date?
Just to be involved. Just to be involved. Move.
So okay. So you say no, thank you. Then what you saying to her, or like how are you addressing?
I'm gonna say, excuse me. Well, how you know? I told him we was here. Why? You told me you was taking me on a date to a spot that he used to go to.
Yeah.
So that y'all used to go to together. So now, therefore, I ain't gonna talk to you no more either. Cause you bad for business. You bad for business, huh?
Yeah. I'm trying to like think, is this is like
honey bun, you bad for business, honey bun.
If this is like only that high percentage of dudes we talking about, or is this like
it happens? Like brothers be doing too much, guys be doing way too much. That's why women get away with murder out here. How to get away with murder? That's why they do it.
That's why the show, man. So okay, so let's say you on the other side, a girl hits you up like, oh, like thank you for introducing me to this restaurant. I'm taking a new dude. What that conversation look like?
I'm like, okay. Why are you telling me this? Then I'll be like, oh, so you turn people on to my spot, I turn you on to. See, man, look, bro, I don't like all that. That's too much, man. That's too much for me.
Yeah,
that's too much.
I think I would have just been like, I think if the text would have came to me, I'm like, oh, appreciate it. Like, hey, what do you say to that?
That's too different for me, man. Those are boundaries I have a problem with.
Going back to the previous episode,
the first boundaries.
Yeah, I'm trying.
Like, come on, man. Like, we live in this world now, man. People just do what they want to do, but people like the verses. They be like Bobby Brown. They just do what they want to do. It's my prerogative.
Okay, so in a situation, who was doing too much?
Everybody. Everybody doing too much. Only person who ain't doing too much is the dude who's there on the date. He's the only clear partner in this whole equation.
Well, I only say who was doing too much because I'm like, it started with her.
Yeah, it did. It did transfer to the clown who paying for it.
Yeah. He had to up it. He had to up the doing too much. He was like, oh, okay.
You know what
so
else?
she doing
I'm doing too much.
Yeah. I'm going to do the most. Like, I got to win this.
Hey, much more.
Yeah.
That is.
Like, yeah, it seems like it became a competition.
I told you, it's the WB. I told you, bro.
The Looney Tunes is out,
I told you. Hey, man, how you feel about Bill Cosby getting out of jail, man? Oh, you want to talk about it? No,
I don't know. I just like, because it's so much to it. It's so much like, and then Felicia Rashad had released something, and then now they attacking her and trying to get her fired from Howard. And it's like, damn, like, my thing about it is like, why y'all care this much? That's kind of how I feel.
Well, but if you want something to happen, you want something in the world to change, give it to black women. You want any black women would change. Black women is the culture. Like you saw the BET Awards, but then black women. Yeah. Everything black girl. Like black women had these sons. They don't got nothing for their sons. Nothing is they don't got nothing for that little boy. But do Trey Mama effect. When I told you about Trey Mama effect, drop him off to the dad's house. Everything they don't do nothing for that little boy, but make him their little boyfriend. They got TV show, black girl did, black girl that, black girl. Then it's my song, Black King protect me.
Mm-hmm.
I digress.
So how you feel about the Bill Cosby?
Well, hey, look at the evidence. Look, I believe in evidence. I believe in fun facts and evidence. I believe in paperwork. Show me the paperwork. I don't believe in hearsay, she say. I don't believe in feelings. Show me paperwork. Mm-hmm. After that, I'd be quiet. Yeah, hey, and the words Forrest Gump. That's all I gotta say about that.
Hey, it's been a wild week.
Well, it been some stress and it been some stressful mess. It been a Malice in the Palace.
Yeah.
Man, hey man, how your mental, man? How's your mental this week?
Hey, it's on the up. Like it's on the like. It was down last couple weeks, but now it's like it's on the other side of the roller coaster going back up. Okay. I'm happy about that, and even appreciate you for asking.
No, man, I heard Brandon Marshall on the I Am Athlete. You know what I'm saying? He do the check-in. You know what I'm saying? I had to check in with you.
Bro, I hate they check-ins. Every week they always say I'm a 9. You can't be.
Nah, I don't know.
I ain't never caught less than like a 7 ever.
I don't know because I mean you got a beautiful woman, you're very wealthy, and you doing what you want to do.
I mean, yeah, but you still gonna have some stuff.
But peep this though, that's the spice of life. Like Deion Sanders, I sent this out. Deion Sanders said the thing about going on vacation.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah,
yeah. I liked it because I understood what he was saying. He was saying vacations is cool, but we always want to run away. I want to run away from my job. I want to run away from this. You make your home your vacation. So you run to your home. You can't wait to get there. So when you get there, you cutting your phone off from work. You know what I'm saying? The troubles of the world don't exist in your home.
I agree. That should be your sanctuary. That should
paradise.
be your yep. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Like people like, I need 2 tickets to paradise. Sure, I just need,
You know, how your mental?
Man, I'm good, man. Hey, man, I'm good. I'm holding the road, man. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I'm keeping God first.
Got to.
Hey, James Cleveland said Jesus is the best thing that ever happened to me.
Got to. Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
I talked to my therapist today.
Okay.
Both. It's so funny because I go to therapy at 10, and then right after that I come see you. So it's like a double therapy session almost. You know what I'm saying? It's like a session on session. So
hey man, like I tell you, man, I feel you. Oh yeah, y'all merch coming soon.
Y'all see it? Y'all see it?
Return to sender, Cecilia the Streets. Merch coming soon. But nah, man, but I feel good, bro. I just like right now, man, life, man. Like I said, I say it's every episode, man. At 41, I'm loving where life's taking me. Even though the ups and downs and the valleys and the bumps and the bruises and the headaches and heartbreaks and heartaches, dude, I'm still here. I'm standing.
Let me ask you this: What is your piece or your thing that you maybe run to when things get hectic? Like, do you have your one thing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Your go-to?
Man, I really don't. I try my best to, and it's like every season you're learning yourself again. Like I think I'm learning myself again. I'm learning what I really like. You know what I'm saying? Actually, this is therapy for me. So I'm learning how to check my emotions and how to be steadfast in my thought process of what's next. You know what I mean? So, just doing it. So that's why I can give you guys so much valuable like nuggets. And whatever I'm going through in life, I never take my personal life and give it to you all. A lot of people, man, a couple of my friends were like, oh man, do you feel that way because of this? Do you feel that way because of that? I'm like, nah. I don't take my personal.
It don't affect you.
I don't bring it to you. That was going on right here. So therefore,
going on right here with me. Able to separate it.
Yeah. So
that's good. I mean, it's good. It's good to hear. It's good to, you know what I'm saying, even having conversations like this. And this may be, it's so crazy. Like, this seems small. It's just asking another black man, like, how you doing? What's your symptoms of peace? But like, we need that. Like, we really need that. Just that simple thing. You know what I'm saying? Even my boy in LA who came and got cut up from you, like, we talk almost every morning, and first thing he always asks, how you living? How your mind?
Me and my bro E, man. Me and my boy Banks, we do the same thing. And Ches, we do it too. I probably talk to Ches late on in the day. I talk to E in the morning and Ches in the afternoon. And we know, like, we all don't see each other anymore. We so busy. But
y'all still stay connected.
Us three stay tapped in, and the crew, everybody probably tapped in different ways, but us three stay consistently tapped in. And that's the new logo, the new slang, tapped in.
Yeah. Tap in, tap in.
Yeah. So that's what it is, man. And it's like doing these things, like I said, it's so therapeutic, and it's so. And I love the honest conversation. I be telling people about the podcast all the time, man. Especially my female friends. They be like, well, men don't think that way. I be like, man, I really wish y'all knew what men really thought.
It always be women trying to tell us.
No, because they used to guys, like the guy who paying the thing. They're used to those guys. They're used to those guys be like, oh, you're right. You know what I'm saying?
The panders,
I say panda, Kevin Samuels, the panda bears, and the placaters, the panda,
man,
Panda Express,
man. I always hate that when women are always like, guys don't. You be like, I'm a guy. How are you gonna tell me? That's like me being like trying to tell a woman what it feels like to be to woman. PMS.
Yeah, you can't tell them.
They're gonna be like, "What? Have you ever been pregnant?" Like, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna ask these things. Have you ever had they're gonna ask these things. It's like, no. So, women, stop trying to tell men what.
Yeah, because they're so used to men who are not truthful with them that they think that when the guys are pandering, they're being truthful. You know, just that's the ways of the world, man.
Unfortunately. I keep telling you, this next journey of life is about to reveal so much more to me. I've learned so much, just applying it. That's the thing. I got all this information. Applying it is a whole nother thing.
Yeah, it takes the time to apply it.
Mm-hmm. So like that's why I'm like getting my I gotta do certain things.
It take the time to slow down and actually pay attention to what you're trying to do, like what you're doing. Yeah. So that's what it's all about, man.
Yeah. Hey, y'all. I want y'all to check on some of y'all other male friends that y'all have. You know what I'm saying? Check in with them. Check how their mental is. Just talk more. Just with another black man, even if
and everything I talk about ain't about no money and about no women. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because no women really think that's all we talk about. Money and women. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes we talking about, hey, how can I be a better dad or better husband or better mate? Or when's the right time to do this? Am I doing this wrong? Like, what are your tips? You know what I'm saying? You've been here before. You're doing this. How do you feel about? No,
it's a lot. Yeah. There's so much more. You know what I'm saying? So much more than just that. Granted, sometimes it's a lot of our problems are those two things. However, there's so much other things that we.
No, but the thing is I'm talking about not like I want to give me some more money, because that's what guys do. They want to get more money so they can get more plays.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that go.
Yeah. I think it's about to be interesting. I thought about this skit or this show idea in my head, and it will kind of be centered around me, Reggie, and maybe like a third guy or something. And it's like us getting back out there trying to date, but like him coming from his background.
Yeah. Remember, I told you that. I gave you that lunch.
That ish would be so funny. Just like, because I just pictured all the stuff that like happens with like us trying to like being new to it.
Yeah, think about it. Most shows like that are geared towards women. It's like she come from a broken place and he did this and he cheated on her and all this stuff. That's if we look at life in the microcosm that it is, we'll feel like we're the problem in everything in the universe. And they're everything right in the universe.
Yeah, I've definitely been there.
There's no universe without each other.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? There's no universe without each other.
That part there. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Life is crazy. The things we experience is crazy. The stories this is yet the second episode. I'm still like, I've been asking at least every woman I know, like, girls out here paying for dudes' haircuts. I'm still like,
they do.
I'm still out here like,
some do,
man.
Some do,
man. It sounds really good. I said that to my therapist today. I was like, do you know that there's women out here that are paying for guys' haircuts? And she was like, yeah. And I was like, what? What are you talking about? Like, she was like, yeah, there's doing. I'm like, sounds good.
He was like, my bro told me this, and I feel like it was a mythical place.
I called my sister, and we had a 2-hour conversation, and I still don't believe it. She told me about line sisters that she has and other people who've done things like that. And I was like, man, watch out. That don't happen. That's not a real thing. These people don't exist. These are just stories.
Well, I mean, I could tell you some stories of women who looked out for me, but it's a whole nother conversation.
Man. And then I'm so let's say if you were to share a story, then I would cause me to be like, all right, let me go in my memory banks and
like I said last time. Like I'm not one of the guys who had bad women.
Mm-hmm.
Now I had some bad experiences that didn't work out. I mean, some different things that I could have done better.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of things I could have done better.
Mm-hmm.
And there was a lot of things that like she just wasn't it.
Mm-hmm.
And hey, these are things that we have to just pay attention to. As men, we got to be more mindful
mm-hmm.
of what's going on out here. Show a little more humility.
Mm-hmm.
A little more be more empathetic. The things that we talked about on the dating episode. We got to use some of those things too.
Mm-hmm.
And I think when we do that with the right person, in the right situation, in the right season, that's when we find our happiness. And that doesn't mean that we're always going to be happy. But that's the goal to work towards.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it's the ups and the downs. You got to respect both.
Yeah.
And you got to really appreciate both.
Because it's, yeah.
Like Pastor Troy say, if it wasn't for the struggle, you would not be hearing this.
Yeah.
Like the struggle, man. The struggle makes it worth it. And in the words of my boy Denzel, the more better made it, more better made it, more better made it, more better.
And I think that's what's kept me sane these last couple of weeks. Is like,
yeah.
I knew I was like, okay, yes, it's gonna rain, it's gonna storm, but eventually there's gonna be sunshine, and I think that's what kept me. The future, I was always looking for. I was like, come, okay, you gonna get through this.
But I'm say something. It's good that you're going to therapy because you'll fall in the syndrome like Michael J. Fox, Back to the Future.
Oh,
you'll be trying to
go back to fix something and then call something else.
Instead of accepting where it is and accepting your faults, and how you can be better.
Yeah,
that's all it is, man. At the end of the day, that's all what we doing. How can I be better?
How can I be the do betters?
The do better.
The do betters. World tour comes.
The Do Better Club.
Yeah, I was making little membership cards.
Yeah,
for the fans, and it's like do better.
Do
you
better
member 1, 2, or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I and just to be like, kind of share something else that was talking about in my therapy session. This is really just us talking, y'all. But I'm just thinking of things as they come up. But like, I was telling her of like the vulnerability that I had, I will never have again. And she was like,
"You can't be like that."
That's what she was. It literally. She was like, "Okay, she was like, I hear you, but you need to heal from it." And I was like,
"You got. Hey, let me tell you something. Some soul searching, some healing. Let me tell you this. You need it. Like, bruh, sitting on somebody's sofa will save your life, and every relationship ain't the same. And I ain't just talking about a relationship between a man and a woman. It can be between brothers, between sisters, between mom and son. It can be. It's the rapport of relationships. They all ain't the same.
Mm-hmm.
The goal is to be sincere in your relationship.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it ain't gonna be the way you want it to be that day.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I guess, and immediately when I said it, I was like, I'm kind of like, all right, I understand that this is me, obviously speaking from a place of hurt.
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, whew, Jesus Christ.
Man, let me tell you something. Hey, the hurt and the heal, boy. Hurt, heal, and healthy.
Hurt, heal, and healthy. That, speaking of, why it's very important to heal from your past relationship before you get into a new one. Or before you even like move forward.
No, hey, you shouldn't be worrying about no new one.
That part.
Until you really, really not healed.
I realized that like from my the relationship before, I wanted.
You just fall. Let me tell you something. You just fell into the gap.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ain't talking about them clothes.
Yeah.
You just fell. It's one continuous relationship.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Instead of taking the time
exactly
to understand.
But you gotta
you know what though?
You gotta understand.
What's happening is you're bringing the same person to every new relationship. Instead of bringing a healed, new, improved person, you bring the same person.
Exactly.
Just like when women be bringing that saint, no mind. Yeah, man, you gotta. Hey, you need some. Hey, it's some healing going on, bro. I'm tell you something, boy. I had to heal, bro. I say these things to you so my life can be so chaotic over the last 14, 15 years of us being friends. And I always tell you the positive. I can be going through hell, but I ain't gonna let it.
Yeah, you good at not showing it. For sure.
I ain't gonna no though, because I ain't gonna let it affect me. You can't let it, man. You can't let it get you down, bro. If you let it get you down, you defeat it.
That's when you lost.
Yeah, and then that's when you're there looking crazy.
Crazy as hell.
Mm-hmm. Then you're there looking crazy.
I agree.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. Who crazy? You. But yeah,
it's hell.
But yeah, like this conversation, man, we had today, it was just a little different than what we normally do. We just was brothers chatting.
Yeah, it's a little big bro, little bro banner back and forth, you know.
Hey, little check in.
Mm-hmm.
Hot cough on check in. Know what I'm saying? Once again, merch coming soon. I repeat, the shirt says "Return to Sender." Sincerely, the streets.
Hey, make sure y'all like and comment and subscribe off that alone. The shirt alone.
Hey, and yeah, and if you want one, I'm sending it to you.
Yep. I had as soon as he told me about it, I told him to send me a picture of it on the bed laid out with the fresh feet. He sent it right to me.
Hey,
my
boy. Hey. Sometimes you gotta return them back to the streets. Hey, I hope you kept your receipt.
Get your money back.
That money back, yo. He said I kept my receipt because I trying to bring it back to the streets. You gotta take it back. No, Walmart take anything back.
Anything. It don't matter if you got a receipt or not. As long as it's in its original packaging.
Exactly.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all for watching as always. Please like, please comment,
please
let
subscribe.
us know. Yes, and let us know what y'all want to see, what y'all want us to talk about. This was just this wasn't really a normal podcast like we normally do.
But I wanted to be helpful.
Mm-hmm. And so this, Black Men Talking, man, we need to do this more. So, as always, I'm Comedian Lonnie.
And I'm The Flash.
Hey.
And we are out.